Hold up, I ain't ready. Alright, so we're gonna put the lifters, push rods in, then we're gonna adjust all the valves today. I believe we got some footage of torquing the heads down the other day, but for some reason we couldn't use it. I'm not sure the whole story behind that, but might figure that out. But yeah, you want to soak your lifters in some oil so they pump up pretty good, pretty quick. Some people say that you're not supposed to soak them, but I've always been taught to, and everybody I know that does this for a living does it. So I guess everybody's got their own opinion. But these are flat tappet lifters, hydraulic lifters. Any hydraulic lifter, you want to soak it in oil. We went ahead and cleaned the motor real good. See, there ain't no dirt, nothing down here. You want to be real careful. Keep dirt and debris out of here when you're cleaning these gasket faces up. And this motor was together a couple weeks ago, and it ran good. Everything came apart real nice. Everything's going back together real nice. Window, and it had cylinder 1 and cylinder 8. The piston was backwards on the rod, so we tore it all down, put fresh bearings and everything, turned the pistons back around on the rods, put them all back together, and it should be a good running engine when we get done. Let me grab these other lifters.
What's going on, mate?
What up, boss man?
Oh, hello.
We can get that out.
Didn't realize you were videotaping. Good morning, YouTube. Matt's putting the final touches on the small block mystery motor.
You know what I didn't explain?
What?
So Joe said that when he was editing last night, he called me this morning, and he said that the motor went from torquing the head to fully assembly. So I had to explain that we just I'll let y'all know that I don't know if we got it on video yesterday or not with everything on it.
We did.
We did.
Yeah.
But it wasn't it was just mocked up just for us to look at it because we get so excited about this kind of stuff. Yeah, so it's not fully assembled. We're finishing up now, obviously. But,
Yeah, it's every time I've ever painted a car or done something like this, I always pull up a lawn chair and sit there and have a stare fest. Some people know what I'm talking about because they've been there, but it's you know, when you're putting something together, it's, you know, work. When it's finally done, it's your piece of art. It's your, you know, it's your reward for doing all that work.
if you don't get excited about it at the end, you shouldn't be doing it.
You shouldn't be doing it. Exactly.
Yeah. We had to see what it looked like.
Yeah. It looks good. It's got Camaro headers on it. They're just on there so we could have a picture. Those aren't the headers that are going on it.
You always want to make sure your push rods is real clean. Blow air through the little hole there. You want to check them and make sure they're not bent. These are all brand new. But the way you check them is you put them on a flat surface and roll them.
Pretty much everything in this engine was brand new. So you should have put all that oil in there.
Oil your lifters. And then when you get down holding them and you put them in, pour more oil on top of them.
That's right.
And then more oil after that. And when you fill the
Are you
motor up with oil, fill it up right here before you put the intake on. Oh,
Are you using the high zinc oil?
I'm using the Rotella.
Rotella.
Yeah, and the additive kind of semi-dilute.
I used to call that Rotolat.
Rotella's got a lot of zinc in it.
Yeah.
These are
Yeah. The older motors and for braking, you need to use an oil that got a very high zinc content. It's a shame to start a motor up and wipe a cam out.
because you didn't soak the lid.
Because you did.
Yeah. I might get a little more in depth on that later.
Don't start any fights.
I don't know. You talked to Joe?
I did not.
He's fired up.
Is he?
Yeah. I'm glad. Yeah. I just. Want to, you can stick a piece of paper in there and shoot your friend in the privates.
These guide plates here keep the push rods aligned. Should this motor fly apart, it's going to hold them through. I mean, they can't, where it goes through the head and down into the lifter, it really can't move through there, but there is some room where it could get to the side up here, and that rocker might drop off it like that. So these guide plates keep it just a little bit better. Actually, a lot of bit better.
Yeah, keep some flexing and everything. No, don't do that, everybody.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Want me to put it in the vise and straighten it out?
Yeah, that might just be.
That's how we used to build forts when we were kids. Take old bent nails, straighten all the nails out. We build a new fort.
I straightened a bunch of different nails.
Oh yeah.
My granddad had a carpentry business. And he made like little yard ornaments and stuff, like Christmas, Santa, you know, out of barn wood. So he went and tore the barns down, kept all the nails and all the wood, and that's what he used. Me and my brother Have to sit there all day and straighten out the
Straighten out nails.
Yeah. And crush cans. They also collected cans.
Yep.
Yep. Sardines, mustard, crackers.
Oh, thank you.
That's what he ate.
I split a pizza with a buddy of mine. He likes anchovies. I like pepperoni, so I called the pizza place. I said, "Give me pizza with half anchovies and half pepperoni." I couldn't eat it, dude. That pepperoni pizza had
An odor?
oh, the taste. It just had this nasty fish flavor all the way through it.
On your side too?
Yeah.
I ordered.
Oh, I didn't. Hell no, I'm not eating anchovies. My mother eats them.
I never even seen an anchovy. I'm crazy.
It's a minnow. It's a
I
fish.
eat sardines.
Yeah.
I ain't never ate no anchovy. I don't know what that is. I like sardines with mustard or hot sauce. I can't just eat a plain sardine. Doesn't work like that. The gag reflex don't work like that.
Yeah, that's. Oh, I damn near throw up brushing my teeth.
Hey, you gonna hand me a razor blade off my toolbox, please?
What?
A razor blade off my toolbox. There's a brand new one on the magnet on the door.
Hey YouTube, we're getting ready to continue our little Etch Prime race that we're doing here on these cars. It's so freaking humid here. So we're gonna go ahead, the bottom of the Mustang's already done. We're covering that all up so we can Etch Prime Mike's 68 Coupe. Cindy's Coronet's in Etch Prime. And like I said yesterday, we're waiting on parts for that car. That's beyond our control. The Jeep is in Etch Prime. Cindy's front fenders have high build on them. They're ready to block out. Mike's front fenders are Etch Prime. The Jeep front fenders are Etch Prime. The Jeep hood, the grill, all the miscellaneous little pieces for the Jeep are all in Etch Prime. So we're gonna start doing some stuff here. My trailer, I know, I gotta finish my trailer. This trailer went through, believe it or not, a tornado. I had to go and pull it out of the woods with my wrecker, and then a year later, he decides he wants to sell it because he bought another trailer. It's still a good trailer. So we got all the pieces to fix that. I just gotta, you go 2 steps up a ladder, it's about 20 degrees hotter in this building. So, and all the work needs to be on the top. But it'd be a good trailer. Like I said, we're gonna use it for swap meets and part storage and things like that. Yeah, that's how we're gonna haul Matt's new 4-cylinder Enduro car. After the race, I'm sure it'll fit right in there, no problem. Still got to take the nose off the 37. We're gonna do that. I know we're gonna do. Well, do it. You know, we're doing it. A little bit of everything. We kind of skip around, and then all of a sudden, everything's done. So, right. There's no need to be bored here. There's plenty to do. New battery for the drag truck, because the one that's in it, you hook it up to the charger and it says run. So so I got a new battery for that because we're gonna start doing a little bit of stuff with that truck. Take it up there, unlettered, unwrapped, everything, run it. If it's impressive as it seems, then we'll logo it up, and we'll have not only, it won't be embarrassing if we don't have our name on it. You don't go to the track to find out how fast your car is. You go to the track to find out how slow your car is. But Matt's going to have the little 4-cylinder front-wheel drive race car. I'm going to have the drag truck. Bobby's going jeeping up in Kentucky somewhere, ruin them pretty rims.
I'll have to take some cameras with it because I'm not going. Just kidding.
But we've got, there's a lot of stuff going on, just like every other time I talk to you. I know, but thank you all for sticking with us. Thank you all for the spike in subscriptions, the spike in watch hours, all of the above. We're doing things with a couple other channels here and there, and that's a cool thing. It's just a fun community, but like-minded things, not your trucks that float and things like that. We're not doing that. But still waiting on a shift box for the 49 truck. Still waiting on the shift box for that. And look at that and make sure nothing's gonna fall off. I saw a couple loose bolts when we were swapping the tires on it. I'm like, well, that explains the shake. But I mean, it accelerates like crazy. But we're probably gonna end up pulling it anyway and going through it to see what's there, because I don't want to get up there and blow it up. Not because it's bad, I want to blow it up because it's good.
What kind of heads are those?
It's a Cleveland. It's the only head for that motor. They had 2 barrel heads before.
Trick flow heads.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, the trick flow top end kit for them.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I know it'd make it breathe better, but
drag racing, putting Windsors in them.
yeah, yep. This is only the second Cleveland motor I've had. The first one I was like 17 years old. Man, that car scared the daylights out of me.
When I was younger, my dad went and bought a brand new 1980 Model Ford F-150 pickup, had that straight six in it.
Yeah.
He drove it from town and country to Gallatin, pulled the motor out of it, stuck a 351 Cleveland.
No kidding.
Had 36 miles on it and pulled the motor off.
Yeah, Cleveland's a good motor. And then the boat's got a 460. That one I know definitely has to come apart because it don't turn. So
That ain't good.
no, but it's just a 460. They're really not hard to come by if they need anything. But the guy I got the boat from said that did 85 miles an hour, so that's pretty quick.
Yeah, in that boat, yeah.
Yeah. And this does 85 in second, so I want to find a C6 automatic for it, because it really, I mean, a 5-speed, seriously? Yeah. You know, if it had a vertical gate shifter with a 4-speed in it, that might be kind of cool. But
going by the red stains on the intake, they were running at them 100, 110, something like that.
yes, yep. Yeah, it had race food. I think it just got regular gas in it now. He's out getting slim chickens.
I can't believe what I found that hood for. Them louvers are worth 10 times what I gave it for the hood.
No kidding.
I know a guy that had 40 of them cars. He passed away.
40 of them? Wow.
I seen one that was all original.
His son's got a bunch. His son kept a bunch of them.
Yep.
His son kept that old ass Bentley. It's worth ain't no telling what.
I didn't know you was filming. Did I say
Oh,
some,
yes,
did I say some cuss words?
I don't think so yet.
Okay, good.
Might have, but I wasn't saying
I got you. Saturday I'll be in.
Is it out in the field? Hello, I'm Bobby from Bennett's Hot Rod Garage. Today I'm just taping up the bottom of the car where we've already put our Raptor liner down. I'm going to spray Etch Primer on the outside of the car, so I don't want any overspray to get on what we've already done, so that's why we're taping it up like this. We're going to cover all this with plastic so the whole car will be covered. I got to spray the inside also. As you can see, it's all bare metal here. All the bare metal has to get epoxy primer on it. I mean, not epoxy primer, Etch Primer. So, it's a lot to do inside. We're gonna scuff the floor down before we start so the Etch Primer will stick wherever it falls onto the black. Everything has to be sanded for paint to stick. Everything has to be sanded. So, we'll get that scuffed down and it'll be ready to spray. Cool. Grab about 6 or 8 inches down here. Hold it under. Hold it up. Wherever the tank is, fire's gonna be, hold that much under and pull it tight.
All right, well, these guys are getting Mike's 68 Mustang Coupe taped up to put Etch Primer on. Go ahead, show them the car. I've already seen it. I already know Matt. Really famous Matt.
I'm first. Did you hear? I didn't know you were first.
We are now.
Sorry.
It's okay. All right, we're gonna go outside. While they're taping this up, I'm moving stuff around because we need access to the equipment trailer because that's leaving today to do a little job there. We put a new battery in the drag truck and that lit right up. And then it ran out of gas like it always does. Every time I idle it, it runs out of gas. The number 2 wrecker, got that running just to move it out of the way. And a lot of you guys have been asking about this, both here and over on Uncle Tony's garage. Come on over there. Yes, we still have it. A dozen, half dozen. Currently, it's the same problem that it had before, just very, very low on the priority list. I'll get to it when I get to it. But it's my turbocharged slant 6 Dodge Dart. Come around here so they can see. Yes, it's a turbocharged. It's been adapted off a like an 81 Trans Am 301 turbo, and we just thought this would be cool to do, and ended up the motor was junk, so we put a motor in it and then put it all back together, and the turbo's not making any boost. So I'll get to it when I get to it. I know this is just one of the things. If you're going to continually watch the channel, it's eventually going to pop up. But a lot of interest in this car just to see. It's a draw-through turbo. It's not going to make, you know, Nissan crazy Subaru horsepower stuff. It's just going to give a little bump to a slant 6, and it's something that really nobody else has done. So I know there's torque storm superchargers and all kinds of stuff you can build to make all kinds of power out of these motors. Not interested. I just want it to be a driver that I can take to the track once in a while. It's, you know, just a grandma sleeper 4-door Dodge Dart, no big deal. Have no intention on painting the car unless I paint it like a police car. The car runs great, and it's a 60 over slant with the 4-barrel on it and the draw-through turbo. So when we get around to taking that turbo off and sending it out to have it done, we'll do it. But we're on a budget, and right now this is not part of the budgeting process. We got to move this bed. I got to go over and borrow a forklift because we haven't put a fuel tank on mine yet. We got to get the equipment trailer out so we can use that. And that's about it for right now.